Hello everyone. Today we'll be starting with the discussions of questions carrying 2 marks for the chapter, the third level. So let us straight away jump into the questions. So what does the third level refer to? So the third level was the medium of escape for Charlie from his stressful life. As told by his psychiatrist also, that the third level was nothing but Charlie's imagination. It was uh, it was an excuse that he used to escape from his real world. He got into the world of fantasy and illusion because he wanted to escape from his stressful life. So this is the third level. The third level is literally the level which Charlie experienced at the Grand Central Station, but it's also a medium of escape for him to get through his stressful life. Would Charlie ever go back to the ticket counter on the third level to buy tickets to Galesburg for himself and his wife? So, through the story, we come to know that after experiencing the third level for the first time, Charlie did go back to find the third level again with his wife, but he could not experience the third level again. Because at that moment of time, at that thought, his mind made him imagine the third level because he was so stressed at that time coming back from his work. So that was a specific mind frame which made him travel to the third level, which was not really there. So that specific mindset could not be brought again. This was merely his imagination at that point of time, which made him imagine, which made him elude the third level. So obviously, he would never go back to the ticket counter on the third level to buy tickets to Galesburg for him and Louisa, as it was not possible. What convinced Charlie that he had reached the level at the Grand Central Station and not the second level? So, as we know, Charlie had to take the subway from the second level of the Grand Central Station, but he was stuck in a thought cycle. So instead of stopping at the second level, he took down another pair of stairs and he came to the third level. When he reached there, the general architecture of that place was so old, it was so different from the second level that it was sure. Charlie was sure that he was not on the second level but on another level, surely on the third level. So when he started exploring the place, he realized there were brass spittoons all over, and men were dressed differently, women were having different hairstyles, different dresses. There were less number of ticket counters, and the main office was made up of the window was of wooden, was giving a wooden look, and all of these architectural changes made him realize that he was on the third level and not on the second level, because the second level was more modernized in its general layout. What did Charlie learn about Sam from the stamp and coin store? So what Charlie discovered was the main climax of the story. Charlie discovered that Sam had exchanged $800 of present currency for old currency, for the currency of 1880s. So the same thing was done by Charlie when he first found the third level. He exchanged $300 for old currency, but he could not find the third level again. But in case of Sam, who exchanged $800, he was sure that he would reach the third level, and when he took a subway, when he will take a subway, he would reach Galesburg of 1894. That is why he was so sure and exchanged a whooping amount of $800 for old currency. So that is what Charlie learned from the stamp and coin store. Why did the booking clerk refuse to accept the money? Now, the booking clerk refused to take money from Charlie in exchange of tickets to Galesburg because the money that Charlie was giving him was not of that time. It was of his time. It was of present time. The currency was of present time. The notes were different, which made the clerk irritated. He thought that Charlie was cheating him, and he even warned him that he would get him arrested. And he told that this isn't money which you are giving me. Either give me money, either give me real money, or I would get you arrested. Charlie hurried away from there because he knew that at that time the law and order situations were really harsh. That is why the booking clerk refused to accept the money, because it was not of his time. It was of Charlie's time. How did Sam reach Galesburg? What did he advise Charlie to do? Sam reached Galesburg through the third level. He also experienced the third level the same way Charlie experienced the third level. But the only difference was that Sam went to Galesburg with the help of the third level that he discovered. He went to Galesburg of 1894. Not Galesburg, but specifically, Sam went to Galesburg of 1894 when he experienced the third level. And he already knew that if Charlie can find the third level, I can also find the third level. And he got there prepared beforehand. That is how he reached Galesburg. He was so fascinated by the description of Galesburg and the third level given by Charlie that he himself wanted to go there, because he was himself so stressed that he wanted to go there and lead a happy lifestyle. So what did he advise Charlie to do? He advised Charlie to come here with his wife and set up a new business and lead a peaceful and happy life. Where did Charlie find Sam's letter? Charlie found Sam's letter in his grandfather's stamp collection. One day when he was scrolling through it, he found his letter, and this letter was addressed to his grandfather on his address in Galesburg, 1894, and it had a picture of President Garfield on it. So Charlie found Sam's letter in his grandfather's stamp collection. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.